Could an ancient disease, once the scourge of livestock, become a modern weapon of terror? We're diving into the world of anthrax, a bacterium that has found its way into the arsenal of bioterrorists. Anthrax, scientifically known as Bacillus anthracus, is a spore-forming bacterium. These spores, microscopic protective shells housing the bacteria, can survive in harsh conditions for decades, even centuries. In nature, anthrax primarily affects grazing animals like cattle and sheep who ingest or inhale the spores while grazing. However, humans can also fall victim to this formidable foe. In humans, anthrax has three forms: cutaneous, gastrointestinal, and inhalation. Each form results from different routes of entry into the body. Cutaneous anthrax, the most common form, occurs when the bacteria enter a cut or abrasion on the skin. Gastrointestinal anthrax can happen after eating undercooked meat from infected animals. Inhalation anthrax. The resilience and longevity of anthrax spores in the environment, coupled with their ability to infect humans, make them a formidable potential agent for bioterrorism. But how can this bacterium, primarily affecting grazing animals, become a weapon of terror? The answer lies in the microscopic spores themselves. Anthrax spores can be processed into a fine airborne powder, easily inhaled by unsuspecting victims. This form of anthrax, known as inhalation anthrax, is the most deadly. Even with aggressive treatment, the fatality rate stands at a chilling 75%. The threat isn't hypothetical. Anthrax has been weaponized before. The most notable instance occurred in 2001 when letters containing anthrax spores were mailed to several news media offices and 2 US senators. This resulted in 5 deaths and 17 infections, spreading fear across the nation. The threat of anthrax as a bioterrorism agent is real and ongoing. Its resilience and lethality make it a silent, invisible menace that could strike at any time, anywhere. Stay tuned to learn how we can protect ourselves from this ancient yet modern threat. In the face of such potential harm, it's crucial to remember that there are ways to prevent and treat anthrax. High-risk groups, such as military personnel or workers in industries like wool and leather, can take vaccines to protect against the disease. If you suspect you've been exposed, antibiotics can treat anthrax, but only if it's caught early. This is why it's important to be aware of the symptoms, which can range from skin lesions for cutaneous anthrax to flu-like symptoms for inhalation anthrax. In the event of a bioterrorism attack, preparedness and quick response are key. Early detection systems are in place to alert authorities of a potential anthrax release, allowing for rapid response and treatment. Medical professionals can distribute antibiotics to those potentially exposed, helping to prevent the onset of the disease. On a broader scale, international cooperation and regulation are essential in preventing the misuse of anthrax as a bioweapon. Governments and organizations worldwide need to work together to ensure the safe handling and destruction of anthrax spores, preventing them from falling into the wrong hands. With knowledge and vigilance, we can protect ourselves from the threat of anthrax. It's a potent reminder that despite the advances of modern medicine, we must remain vigilant against both natural and man-made diseases.